Hello everyone, the Anime Dao here, with some great anime that you have never heard of. For one reason or another, these series have not received a lot of attention, so let's give them some love, right? I could use some love too, so subscribe, leave a like and ring the bell to receive notifications whenever a new video is up. To start off, we have Kemurikusa, an original work by Tatsuki, the director of the surprising hit Kemono no Friends. The series is overlooked because, as you can see, it looks like crap. It had a very low budget, which was an issue with Kemono no Friends as well. I accept that it looks ugly, but if you can handle that, it has an incredibly immersive story. The setting is a post-apocalyptic world, and the main character, who has no memories, finds himself together with a set of sisters trying to find the resources needed to survive. It is a gloomy series with things looking rather hopeless as the fights are hard fought and we know there have been deaths in the group previously. This creates an atmosphere of doom and gloom to the viewer that continues throughout every episode. This is what makes this series. The storytelling flows incredibly well. It does not have information dumps. The viewer is left like the characters in the series, clueless as to what happened to the world. Exposition is served in each episode, which gradually gives an idea of what happened. Kemurikusa can actually show the story instead of only tell it to the viewer, immerses and leaves the viewer curious and trying to understand the full picture before it is unveiled. If what you want is an interesting story, then you'll find it here in the series, I guarantee it. Moving on, we have Odd Taxi, an original work by Pix, and the only currently airing anime in this list. It is not over yet, but it's clearly underrated both in the West and in Japan. Odd Taxi is a story driven by conversations. These conversations establish the characters' personalities, motivations, and the relationships that drive the story. This means that there are quite a few characters, but their stories all link together in some way to Odokawa, the taxi driver, and not in a forced way. It is quite captivating how Kazuya Konomoto can craft the story so neatly that every conversation gives hints about the characters. So there is so much to be indirectly drawn from this series that is not flashed at the audience's face. It has me every week guessing and understanding why characters are doing certain things and how every story will line up to Odokawa in the end. In addition, the music's so good. That opening song is always pleasant to listen to. People really need to pay more attention to Odd Taxi. Next, we have Windy Tales. It's a sketch-like art style that has probably turned many people away in the past, but I think it makes it stand out nowadays. In Windy Tales, wind users exist. They can use powers of the wind to do many things. One of the main characters now witnesses a cat using this power and discovers that her maths teacher, Taiki, was the one who taught it. In this setting you might expect battles, but you'll not find this here. This is a story about Nao and her friends experiencing many things and growing from them. This emerges first from how not everyone can easily learn the wind powers. So this leads to many stories exploring various themes such as budding romance, familial drama and the likes. How these themes are explored in conjunction with its general daily life view adds a touch of realism, which with the surreal animation style gives the series a unique feel. It embraces this uniqueness and it does not shy away from showing it. If you are a bit bored with normal anime, maybe give this one a go. Next we have the Legend of Luoxiaohei, a Chinese anime series that has found many fans in Japan. It began in China as an animation project done by only one person, but it gained a lot of popularity and rose to stardom quickly. The stardom is well earned. After all, this series is incredibly charming. It focuses on Xiaohei, a cat monster that flees into a city and gets adopted by a girl. From this the story builds up, but it is not a serious or dramatic story. It is instead a slice of life series with a blend of comedy and action-packed moments. The standout feature is the cartoonish style, which was a choice for faster animation. But it blends incredibly well with the nature of the series because, albeit simplistic, it is visually stunning, especially the nature, which matches perfectly with the natural music. Alongside these, there are often fast action-packed fights which really show how good the animation is. There's a lot to like here. It is not similar to anything I've seen before in Japanese anime, but something different, that's simple but enjoyable to watch. Luoxiaohei also has a feature-length film that serves as a prequel, and it's a great watch as well, but you do not need to watch it before watching this, so don't worry. Finally, we have Hanada Shounen-Shi, an award-winning manga that was adapted into anime in the early 2000s. We follow Hanada, a troublemaker in his small village that after hitting his head finds himself seeing ghosts. These ghosts, realizing he can see them, ask him to help them with their unfinished business so they can finally cross over. This series features a lot of comedy because Hanada is unwilling to help the ghosts, but he's convinced or sometimes coerced through various methods used by the ghosts. The anime is divided into segmented stories, each featuring a specific ghost with their own story. In essence, this means the series does not have a clear connected plot, but each story explores particular issues such as attachment and moving on, whilst at the same time touching Hanada's life. It is a fun, heartwarming series with some laughs but also some tears, and its quality was awarded in 2003 when it was given the Grand Prize in the Tokyo International Anime Festival. There's a lot to enjoy here and in the other titles I have highlighted. So time for the outro. Thank you for watching and don't forget to subscribe, leave a like and ring the bell. But before you go, what's your favorite underrated anime? Leave that in the comment below. Thank you very much, bye bye.